All right, so if you're having some jams right here where the paper comes out, and sometimes it doesn't even get there, it just will, you'll be pulling them out right there out of the fuser section, and it'll be halfway up this exit unit. A lot of times it will be that there's no pressure on this floating roller behind there, and what holds pressure against it is these little tabs right there. And what happens is right up there in the top, right there, you can see a little notch. That notch breaks off, and then you don't have any pressure. And when you don't have pressure against these, your paper is going to go up and it's going to get crooked and it's going to jam. So what we're going to do today is, a lot of times when these break off, they're just sitting there dangling. They're just barely hanging on. So what we're going to do today is we're going to do something like this, right over here. We're just going to drill a hole into the metal piece, and then we're going to drill a little bit smaller hole right there for the screw to go into. And so what it'll look like is something like this. Okay, and you want to find a screw that has really big threads like this. I think a sheet metal screw type screw, and needs to have a relatively small head on it so that it can go in between right here, because the paper is going to come up and we don't want it catching on there. Okay, so that's pretty much all you have to do. So you'll just take and put your spring behind the white tab after you drill a hole in it, and then you'll take your screwdriver. I don't know if I can do this with one hand or not. There we go. I don't know if I can do this with one hand or not, but I'm trying. There we go. Okay, now the other thing is we don't want to crank this down too tight, because we want to kind of keep it at the same tension as the original, which is not that much. You can see. Okay. Right there. All right. So when you tighten this down, just make sure that it's past this area right here, and make sure that this spring is not bending, just bending real hard. And that'll take care of your jamming problem in the exit unit. Now, some of you might have seen this screwdriver that I'm using. I can tell you I've been doing this for about 40 years. And this is by far the best screwdriver I've ever used. I wouldn't be trying to sell this to you if it wasn't the truth. I've got about 6 of these. They're fantastic. Rechargeable battery. They've got a light on them. They've got 2 speeds, low and high. They've got a lock so that you can lock the handle. It's got a torque limiter, and it's got plenty of speed, so it's not taking forever for me to put a screw in. I can say that I started using these things about 10 years ago, and I would not recommend it if it wasn't my daily driver, if it wasn't the one that I'm using all the time. I highly recommend, if you're looking for a cordless screwdriver, this is the best thing. And I've tried 2 or 3 other models. I'm not going to say which, for the size and the power and the longevity, this is the best thing that you can find. I will leave a link below the video, and it will also have something in there for that bit, because it's kind of hard to find some of these 6-inch bits that works real well for working on machinery like this. If you have any videos that you would like me to make, please comment. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my videos. I really appreciate it.